as we talked previously, why we using the Anaconda? Here's a picture I found on the Google images. Maybe there's two possible person choose different hardware setup. Yeah. For example, like if you install a Python IDE, a pure Python IDE, right? When you're setting up such environments, you need to modify your, let's say, Windows path environment to match where the Python is called from. Let's say whether it's a 2.7 or 3.6. It's very hard or very complicated to locate it where it was. Yeah. Maybe similar to PyCharm. I'm not sure, but just imagine if you can virtualize this environment, like inside of your computer, like your laptop, you can create a virtual space, okay? But this virtual space, like say virtual space 1, 2, and 3, they have a different setup of the version of Python. For example, like in virtual space 1, we have Python 2.6 or somehow. The virtual space 2, we have Python 3.7, right? And we have some different dependencies in such separated environments. And we can very easily create an environment, or we can just delete this environment. Okay, we can update it, we can install any dependency we want. Yeah, so that's the reason why I will just introduce the Anaconda environments to you guys. Let's say for this picture specifically, the person one have a correct installation of its own local computer environment and this Anaconda environments, so that he can running the scripts on each separate environments. It's local machine and it's Anaconda virtual environments. The second person is he somehow lost some packages in his local machine, and he also have some version conflicts with the requirements of his scripts. For example, like the serial is not 3.0. Yeah, rather than that, it has a version 1.0, right? But in Anaconda, you can just update it, this kind of dependencies by just maybe one line of code. Okay. So if you want to install the Miniconda is a light version of this Anaconda, because the original Anaconda, it has many more dependencies pre-installed in your computer. But that is somehow some packages that you won't use, right? You just want to have a pure Anaconda and Python environments. So we just started from the Miniconda. And from the website of Miniconda, you can find the installation packages, no matter it's Windows, Macintosh, or Linux. Yeah, for example, like my computer is Mac OS Apple M1. Even with the M1 chip, I can find my installation packages. So after your installation, in your terminal, let's say, in your terminal, it will shows up a parentheses with the base. Here you can see a base at the front of my command line. Are you guys doing installation now? No? Yeah? Okay, sorry. After the installation, we can just shows up the environments. So I type in the command I used is conda environments list. So you can see here I have 3 environments. The first one is base. The second one is Julia, which is the environments I want to use Julia program language. Okay. The third one is Python 3.9. Okay. So you can switch to whatever environments as you wish. So if I wanted to, let's say, change to, let's say, Julia. So you can, as you can see, the pop-up information here is Julia. That means I'm in the Julia environments now. Okay, so I'm just typing the Julia, and it welcomes me to use the Julia languages. Okay. I'm just showing you guys how convenient it would be. And in each environment, it has different types of dependencies installed in this environment. So, yeah, right. For example, like this one is for data science, this one is for whatever, right? Okay, you can just use whatever dependency as you wish, right? And I can list the dependency in my current environment. So you can see here's a list of what I'm installed here and the correlated version of this dependencies here. And I can downgrade or upgrade as you wish, or as some research paper suggested, right? They said, I just rely on this version, but older version, I can downgrade that one to lower one. Okay. So as you already seen, there's some commands to running Anaconda, and it's very hard, maybe somehow very hard to understand or remember this command. So what I would suggest you guys to do is just search this term, Anaconda cheat sheet. Okay, you can use this term for Anaconda cheat sheet or NumPy cheat sheet or whatever dependencies cheat sheet. There should be somehow somewhere conclude a chart for you guys. Just pop up this PDF. Okay, and I can, for example, as the cheat sheet suggested, I can create a Python 3.5 version, right? Or I can change the Python 3.5 here to maybe 2.7. This is the name that you describe this environment. That will show up at the end. So you use the command name Python 3.5. I mean, this is for yourself, but this is for the Anaconda to know what version of Python you wish to install. So I just started with this. Let's just start with this example. So everything will be automatically installed. I'll just press yes here. Okay, so let's check whether we have this environment. Just use the same command we have, Anaconda environments list. Oh, sorry. Environment list, yeah. So you can see there's a Python 3.5, right? So I can activate this Python 3.5. So here it pop up a Python py3.5, right, at the beginning. And now I wanted to install some packages, for example, like Jupyter notebooks, right? I just used the conda install Jupyter space, remember space, notebook. Yeah, so you can check whether the Jupyter notebook has been installed, or maybe you just type in the Jupyter, I don't know, Jupyter notebook, sorry, notebook, sorry, Jupyter, I don't remember, sorry. Yeah, it should be this command. Oh, I missed the O in the notebook. See, it pops up, automatically pops up a Jupyter notebook. There's a portal, right, running on my local machine. Here's the address, is localhost 888/3. So I can just create, if I trying to create a new notebook, you see here, I have a Julia environment, I have a Python 3 environment, I have a Python 3.9 environment. But where's the py35? Because I haven't registered this environments into the Jupyter notebook. Okay. So I just trying to find a command. To Jupyter notebook. I remember it's, we need another dependency is called ipython or something. Yeah, we need to install this ipykernel. New version insist. Yeah, seems I have already have one. And I reduce my, I don't know, py35 to the environments, and I rerun the Jupyter notebooks. Yeah, here I got it, the Python 3.5. And then I just create a new one. And here we go, we just check the version of the Python. So as you see, it's Python 3.5.6. Okay. And you can use the same command here to check the packages, the version of the packages. So here's my first introduction to Anaconda installation.